Hello, it's Maggie, the Cheshire Crafter here. As you know, my sewing machines were taken in for service last week. I left two machines with them. The Singer domestic electric machine that had been my mum's and the vintage 1939 hand-cranked Singer sewing machine. And I had the message yesterday that I could come to collect them, but there was very sad news about my mum's machine. The motor had burnt out and it's irreparable. The good news is I've got the vintage Singer hand-cranked sewing machine that, although it's got a few bits of oil on it, I need to make sure that I clean all the oil out of the way so it doesn't get on any fabric. That is working. It's working beautifully. And if you come into the kitchen with me now, I'll do a little bit of testing with it to see how that works. I've got my machine set up at my kitchen table, and I've got an adjustable computer chair that I can adjust the height and the back on. And I can't remember how to thread this and do the bobbin, so I'm going to look at the instructions. Fortunately, this machine came complete with the instruction book, this little green book here. I seem to remember putting the bobbin over here. That rings a bell, but that's the first thing I'm going to do. Right, this is a test of this camera in this position. Right, the instructions say to stop the wheel motion on the balance wheel, and that stops the needle going up and down every time I turn the bobbin. So I'm going to hold with my left hand this steel rim, and on this side there's a small round steel pin to wheel to turn towards me, and that means that the needle won't go up and down every time I do the bobbin. That's the first thing. I can't get the camera to hold in place, but as you can see, I've threaded the bobbin round this part, down the bottom, through the edge of the bobbin, and then through the top here, through the top onto the bobbin spiel. I've started to wind it manually, and then you engage the bobbin in place using this wheel until it clicks into place. There's a hole in either side of the bobbin and it will click into place. Then you push down on all of this piece and it will engage with the balance wheel. Then you start to wind the handle as if you're sewing. Listen how quiet that is, and that will load up the bobbin, and it'll stop when the bobbin's full. You can see the mechanism moving across the bobbin to get even distribution of the cotton into the bobbin reel. You'll notice that I'm using the metal bobbin that was supplied with the machine. I much prefer to use a metal bobbin over a plastic one, even in the new 2023 model that I've got. So this is going to stop automatically once this bobbin is full. My bobbin is full. It's automatically, all this section has sprung forward and it's automatically stopped. All I now need to do is to pull the bobbin off there, and we'll release that thread, and then I'll actually thread the machine. That's threaded on with a beautifully even tension. If I can thread this needle on camera. So my thread is coming from the top with my left hand. I'm going to take it through the tension discs, through the tension discs and forward, and then back on itself, over the spring, underneath the little duck, up, take it up and thread it through the eyelet in this piece, round the side, over side platers, round the side, through that hook, and then underneath this spring here at the side, and then all I've got to do is thread the needle from left to right. To thread the needle, I find it easier to have the needle in the highest position and to lower the presser foot, and then thread the needle from left to right. I've got plenty of spare cotton out the back. Now I'm going to drop the bobbin into the spool reel. Release the bobbin, I'm going to press on this foot, this round circle. That releases the bobbin, pull it up. Right. For the bobbin in the spool, I've got the thread to the left, and I'm going to place the bobbin straight down. I want the cotton to come, let's see if we can get the angle. Can you see the about 30-degree angle? And then I want the cotton to pull up through that and towards the back. So let me do that. There. Now, when I turn the wheel, the needle will go down and the mechanism will take the cotton thread from the top spool over the bobbin and bring it out up through the hole here. Let's see that mechanism in action. I'm just going to turn the wheel very gently. Look at the cotton coming over, catching, and bring. If I pull on this piece of cotton, you can see that it's actually brought the thread up from below. If I use the scissors, you can see. And it's pulled that thread through. Now I've got spool and top thread connected. And I'm just going to push the bobbin case shut. I always close with the bobbin case shut. Right, to test the sewing, I've just got some calico cotton. To begin, lower the presser foot with the left hand, and then I'm going to wind on the handle with, I'm trying to do this with the camera so I might not do it straight. Wind the handle and listen to that. That is so smooth and so quiet. There's the tiny sound of that lever going up and down. The tension was set when I had it serviced. I might be going a bit wonky here because I'm not guiding the fabric through, but let's see what that looks like on the back. I'm going to leave it with the top up, lift the lever up, pull. I have to tell you, that sews like a dream. Right, let's see what that looks like. I'm sorry I've got white on cotton here. That looks really, really clean, and that tension is perfect. To do a reverse stitch at the beginning and ending of my sewing, I just reverse the handle from clockwise to anti-clockwise and then go forward. If I want to alter the stitch length, I come over to this button. I don't want to alter it at the moment, but I'm looking at this button and turning it left or right to alter the stitch length. The tension on this is very good at the moment. Let's take a look at what it looks like off the machine. So if we look at the stitches, this is the default stitch, and I would say that's about a 2.0, which is fine. This is the reverse stitch. That's quite neat, isn't it? And then on the back, look, the tension is lovely. It's beautiful. And I'm going to be really, really pleased to start playing with this machine and seeing what I can do with it. Oh, look, there's just space for it on my kitchen table. Right, so this is Maggie, the Cheshire Crafter, saying bye for now. Come back and see me soon. I'm going to be doing some quilting on this shortly. Come back and see me then, won't you? Bye.